Serie A kicks off this weekend with the likes of Internazionale, Juventus, AC Milan and Roma all looking to become champions of Italy once again. Who's going to get themselves off to a flyer? Who's getting off to an absolute stinker? We're going to take a look at all of it next. Once again, our prediction video today with forward match number 1 in this year's Serie A, of course, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you know where you've been, stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, smash the old subscribe and bang up today. All things Serie A related, Babinova related, world football related, boys. We got it all here, girls and boys. I know one Brewski. That's right. Looking forward to this one. My tip for the title. I think I put Juventus in my pick, but I really want to see Maria. I'm a Mourinho boy. I want to see Roma go the distance, and my oh my, what a team they've been building over the past few weeks and months. Of course, we'll take a look at all of it. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the patrons, of course. But anyway, let's get into it. We're talking about this. That's right. It is Serie A. It kicks off this weekend. But of course, let's remind ourselves of how it all ended last season. That's right. It ended like this. AC Milan, 2 points clear over the nearest and dearest Internazionale. They become champions of Italy once again. Of course, in the mix was Napoli. It was also Juventus, who squeaked into Champions League football. Into fourth spot. The likes of Lazio, Roma and Fiorentina also, it looks like, get themselves involved in European action one way or another. Going down, Venezia, they're gone. Genoa, do you know what I mean? And Cagliari, Tata for now, they're gone. But will they be back next season? We'll see about that. That's, of course, the state of play there. What about the state of play in our own prediction league then, shall we? Let's wrap that sucker up for last year. Of course, this was the final weekend of matches. And Deep at the Great picked himself up 7 points in the end. Biancamilla up there with 6. And then a whole host of years with 5. Moving on to the mini leaderboard from January onwards, nothing involved here, just a bit of pride. Furious 77 showed he's the man to, of course, from January onwards with 108 points, so well done to him. Shane O'Donnell with 106, but the winner, of course, and a standing ovation indeed, goes to Shane O'Donnell. In fact, Deep at the Grave, double vision, which means we have to decide to be had. Shane O'Donnell's kicking ass across the board here. I'm going to be owing him a month's worth of rent at this rate. But anyway, let's decide that in a second, of course. So that those two will be split in a dedicated spinner. But we want to know about the Predictor of the Month award. These are the winners for the months from August all the way through to make quite a lot of names. So we're now going to do the Wheel of Destiny, of course, and select the winner of the Predictor of the Month and then the overall winner as well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here's the Spinner of Destiny. A couple people have double names in there, maybe even triple names in there. We don't know. I think Nadekem's in there with a couple, Deep at the Great there a couple, and then the Chasing Pack as well. So one spin and you're in. Whoever gets it will get a $10 gift card or something like that. And again, I'm going to do the roundup of all that in about a week or so. Just remind me again where you won, how you won, etc, and then I will sort it out via Venmo, whatever the fuck it's called these days. But anyway, spin that baby. See who won the Predictor of the Month for Italy. And we have, I think it's Nadekam. Is it? It's Nadekam. Well done. He is the Predictor of the Month winner for Serie A. Wow. So now we're going to go back and we're going to delete. Actually, these two guys are left. So we're going to decide who is the winner here. We're spinning it. Deep at the Great or Shane O'Donnell. And the winner is, looks like it's going to be Deep at the Great. Or is it? It is. Squeaks in there. Oh, indeed. We have a winner. So, guys, if you are the winner of Deep at the Great, this one, who was the other one? I forgot already. It was the other one. I have to play it back. I can't really remember. Let me know. Nadekam. There we go. Nadekam. Get involved with me down below. Comment section, wherever. Email. Find me. Twitter's the best way to do it. Because I know you're the real bloody deal. Anyway, that's the state of play there. This season, of course, we are doing things a little bit differently. We are using Super Brew. Now, if you don't know about Super Brew, where the heck have you been? The other leagues, or the majority of the other leagues, the likes of the Bundesliga, Premier League, Championship, Scottish football as well, they are all using Super Brew right now. It's much easier for me. It makes these prediction videos simpler to do and frees up a lot more time to make other videos and stuff like that. So get involved with it. It is free to enter. I'm not charging you a dime here. Just get over there. You might have to register one time, but if you're already involved in the other prediction videos, it's a piece of piss. Use the link here, cut/Italy picks. That is it. But anyway, let's take a look at the teams that make up this year's Serie A. That's right, kick it all off. It is the champions. It is AC Milan. joined by Atalanta. Bologna are there as well. These guys, Cremonese, I believe, Empoli, of course, Fiorentina with a new badge. We've got Hellas Verona, Internazionale, Juventus, Lazio, of course. Lecce are there, Monza are up there, of course. High investment in that team there. Napoli, Roma, Salernitana, Sampdoria, my boys, of course. Sassuolo, Spezia, Torino, and Udinese. That's right. Those are the teams, the 20 teams that'll make up this division this coming season. And, of course, let's take a look at the matches that are going to open up this weekend. That's right. Of course, coming at you right here, right now. That's, of course, match day number 1. We're going to jump in with, of course, our predictions. So be sure to get your own picks in on the old Super Brew so that you can be involved in the competition throughout the season. We're going to be here interacting together one way or another. We're going to kick it off with the Champianos. It is AC Milan, it is Udinese. It's on Saturday, August the 13th. Of course, now these two sides will play at the Giuseppe Meazza. That's right. Milan have actually beaten Udinese 29 times over the course of 60 matches, stretching all the way back to 1993. 16 wins for Udinese and 15 draws. Just one defeat, though, of the last 6 for Milan, heading into this 83% form up against the Udinese side, who've won 2, lost 2 over the last 4. 58% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Udinese over AC Milan, 4-1 win. The biggest win the other way, a 5-1 win. Milan scored 103 goals compared to Udinese 66 over the course of the 60 games. Works out around 1.1 goal a game for Udinese and 1.72 goals a game for AC Milan on this one. Last time around in Milan was a 1-1 draw. In fact, the last 3 games, both home and away, have ended up all square on this one. In fact, Milan, though, unbeaten against Udinese over the last 5, picking a couple of wins and 3 draws as well. Of course, the odds for this one then, shall we have 11-4 on is your AC Milan, 7-2 is your 13-2 is your away win. Of course, Milan are going to back to the hilt a little bit in the early stages anyway. We're going to give it a 2-win for them on this one to open up with a flyer. Next, of course, my boys Sampdoria are going to wear this with a bit of tinted glasses here up against Atalanta, the Luigi Ferraris. Of course, Sampdoria have played Atalanta 41 times in 1983, 19 wins for Sampdoria, 17 wins for Atalanta, 5 draws, of course. Just one defeat though, past 6 for Sampdoria, 67% form up against the Atalanta side of just 1 in 5, 33% form for them moving forward. 4-0 it was, biggest win for Atalanta over Sampdoria, 3-0 it was the other way, and of course Sampdoria scored 55 goals compared to Atalanta's 56, works out around 1.37 goals a game for the visitors, 1.34 for the hosts. Last time around though in Sampdoria, a big 3-1 for Atalanta way back in October 2021. The odds on this one then, shall we, 3-1 on, or 3-1 is your Sampdoria, 2017 on is your Atalanta, 13-5 is your draw. I'm going with a draw here. More hesitation, or more hope than anything really, to be honest with you. I think Sampdoria are probably going to get stuffed, so yeah, don't back me on that one. Meanwhile, Monza taking on Torino, of course, on Saturday, August the 13th, of course, locking horns at the Stadio Berretano. Monza's first game back in Andrea with Giovanni Stroppa at the helm. Torino with, of course, Ivan Juric, of course, pushed 7 times in 1997, nothing for Monza, 5 for Torino, 2 draws, of course. Monza, though, unbeaten in the last 6 games, 92% form for them, winning 5 of the last 6, and in fact, unbeaten in the last 12 home matches heading into this. Torino, though, just one defeat past 5, 67% form for them, and of course, the biggest win over Monza, 2-0 win. In fact, they scored 13 goals compared to Monza's 7, works out around about 1.1 goal a game ratio for Monza, at 1.86 goals a game for Torino heading into this. Last round, of course, in competitive action was a 3-2 win for Torino back in October 2000. It's been a long time, folks. Meanwhile, Torino did play Palmero in the Coppa Italia around the 64. Monza with a big 3-2 win over Sangualo City, Nova as well, to get to the next stage. 13-8 is your Monza, 23-10 is your 8-5 is, of course, your Torino here. Back in, of course, they won win for Monza at home. They'll want to get off to a flyer, and I think they'll do just about that. Lecce up against Internazionale. Let's get into this one at the Via del Mare. Of course, played 24 times in 1993. 4 wins for Lecce, 17 wins for Internazionale. 3 draws, of course. Just 1 win in 4, though, for Lecce right now. 33% form up against the Internazionale side without a win for themselves. 50% form for them moving forward. Of course, Lecce's biggest win over Inter, 1-0 win. The biggest win away, a 6-0 win. Inter scored 57 goals compared to Lecce's 17, works on about 0.71 goals a game compared to 2.38 goals a game for Internazionale. Last time I played in Lecce was a 1-1 draw back in January 2020. And of course, Internazionale not in action in anything serious. Lecce did lose to Cittadella, or Cittadella, in of course the Coppa Italia around 64, so they are out already at this stage. 8-1 is your Lecce, 7-2 on is your Internazionale, and we've got the draw at 90-4 back in, of course, the wayside here. 2-0 for them on the rally road. Meanwhile, it's a Sunday, August the 14th. It is Fiorentina's Cremonese, of course, over at the Stadio Armeno Franchi. Of course, Fiorentina coming at you, 50% form for them, 1-3, lost 3 over the last 6 up against Cremonese side, just 1 defeat past 5 for them, 67% form moving forward. Fiorentina have played Cremonese 5 times in 1994, pick up 3 wins and a couple of draws as well. Biggest win for them, 7-1 win. In fact, they scored 13 goals to Cremonese's 4, works out about 0.8 goals a game for Cremonese, 2.6 for the hosts on this one. Last time around, though, in competitive action in Fiorentina, it was a 3-2 win for Fiorentina back in 1995. It's been a long time, folks. Both of the sides not in action in the Coppa Italia, so they've avoided that hurdle. 5-2 on is your Fiorentina, 40-4 is your 30-2 is your Cremonese here. Back in, of course, at 2-1 for the host here, who did end pretty strong last season to finish it in, what, 7th, wasn't it, last round? Lazio against Bologna coming at you at this Stadio Olimpico. That's right, of course, play each other 44 times in 96, 23 wins for Lazio, 11 wins for Bologna, 10 draws, of course. Lazio, though, without a win in 5, 42% form for them. Against the Bologna side, just 1 win and 6 for them, 25% form for them moving forward. Biggest win for Bologna over Lazio, 3-0 win. Biggest win the other way, 6-0 win. And in fact, Lazio scores 70 goals compared to Bologna's 49, works out about 1.59 goals a game compared to Bologna's 1.11. Last time around at Lazio at the Stadio Olimpico, a 3-0 win for Lazio back in February 2022. In fact, the away side hasn't won this game since Lazio beat Bologna back in December 2018. Meanwhile, the odds for this one, we have Lazio 20-11 on for the Ricci, 65 is your draw, 92 is your away win here. Lazio 2-0 for them at home, no problems on this one. Spezia against Empoli coming at you on Sunday, August the 14th as well. Played each other, what are we looking at? 11 times since 2012. We've got 2 wins apiece and 7 draws, of course. Spezia unbeaten in the last 4, picking up 3 wins and a draw to boot, 58% form, just 1 defeat the past 5 for Empoli, 67% form for them moving forward. Of course, biggest win for Empoli over Spezia, 2-0 win. Biggest win the other way, a 3-0 win. And in fact, they scored 13 goals against each other over the course of the 11 games, works out about 1.18 goals a game apiece. Last time around, of course, over in Spezia was a 1-1 draw back in December 2021. In fact, there's been 5 draws in the last 6 games between the two sides, with the only victory coming from Spezia over Empoli in Serie B back in June 2020. Empoli did lose to SPAL in the course of extra time, I guess, in the Coppa Italia. So Empoli out. Meanwhile, Spezia with a big 5-1 win over Como to go through to the round of 32. Looking on forward to the odds here, we have 11-8 is your Spezia, 50-8 is your Empoli, 12-5 is your draw. I've gone with another one of them, 1-1 draws. In the end, on this one, Salernitana up against Roma, of course, taking place at the Stadio Lecce. Salernitana coming into this on the back of 50% form. That's actually just 1 defeat past 6. 1 win and 6, also drawing 4 out of the last 6 games. Meanwhile, Roma just 1 defeat past 6 games, 75% form for them moving forward. Of course, their biggest win, Roma over Salernitana, 4-0 win. The biggest win in their way, 2-1 win. Roma's biggest win over Salernitana was a big 4-0 win. The biggest win in the way, a 2-1 win. Roma scored 10 goals compared to Salernitana's 4. Works out around 1 goal a game for Salernitana, 2.5 goals a game for Roma heading into this. Last time I played each other over in Salernitana was a big 4-0 win. It was back in August 2021. And of course, both sides not in action in the Coppa Italia either. And they look forward to this game. 70-4 is your Salernitana, 20-11 on is your Roma, and 10-3 is your draw. Back in Mourinho's boys here, 2-0 win for them. On the road. Meanwhile, moving into Monday's games of Verona, it is Napoli. It is, of course, on Monday, the 15th of August, of course. Verona coming to this on 40% form, winning 2 of the last 6 games, of course. Up against the Napoli side, unbeaten in the last 6 games as well. 75% form for them moving forward. The biggest win for Napoli over Verona, 6-2 win. The biggest win in the way, a 3-1 win in the end. Verona scoring just 23 goals compared to Napoli's 49 over the course of those 27 games. 1.81 goals a game for Napoli compared to the 0.85 for the hosts on this one. Last time around, though, in Verona, it was a 2-1 win for Napoli. That's back in March 2022. Just a one defeat for Napoli against Verona, of course, the last 6 games, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws, and that 1 defeat as well. Verona did lose to Bari in the Coppa Italia, round of 64 just today. I'm recording this on the Sunday. 12-5 is your Verona, 12-5 is your draw, 11-10 is your Napoli. They expected to win this game, surely. 2-1 win for them on the bloody road. Moving forward, it is Juventus, it is Sassuolo, it is, of course, Monday night as well, August the 15th at the Allianz Stadium. Of course, played the 19 times, 2013, 14 wins for Juventus, 2 for Sassuolo, 3 draws, of course, just 1 win and 6 over Juventus right now, 33% form. Up against the Sassuolo side, who've just lost once at the last 67% form for them moving forward. Sassuolo's biggest win over Juventus, 2-1 win, the biggest win in the way, a 7-0 win. And they've actually scored 46 goals compared to Sassuolo 17, works out about 2.42 goals a game compared to 0.89 goals from Sassuolo. Last time around, though, in Juventus, it was a 2-1 win for Juventus. In fact, Juventus won back-to-back, or actually won twice, not back-to-back because they played each other 3 times last season, but they all ended up 2-1 one way or another. A couple of 2-1 wins for Juventus and 1 win, 2-1 win for Sassuolo in Turin in the league, of course. Moving on to the odds for this one then, shall we? Have 94 on is Juventus, 7-2 draw, 11-2 is your way. Back at Juve here, 3-0 win for them in the bloody end. And that, my friends, wherever you are, where are you? There you are, is my pickaroonies for this. And if I'm right, this is what the table will look like at the end of it. Juventus top the table with, of course, Internazionale, Roma and Milan top of the table with 3 points in that top 4. Down the foot is Bologna, Salernitana and Sassuolo going down, of course. But that's just my pickaroonies. Be sure to get your own pickaroonies as well using Super Brew here, cut your 4 Italy picks. And again, we'll see you when we come back around for match number 2. Who's getting off to a flyer? Who's getting off to a stinker? Of course, we'll see all that next weekend right here at Blabber Overseas. Make sure you give it a big fat thumbs up. Smash your subscribe if you're new. Of course, your one-stop shop for Serie A, your World Cup HQ right here. We've got content coming out of our ears, of course. But we'll see you whenever we come back around for match number 2. But until then, boys and girls, thumbs up, subscribe, check out the links down below. Until then, we're done.